What's up, YouTube? Timers here. Well, February is pretty much around the corner, and lots of really interesting movies coming out in the month of February. So here are my official top 10 anticipated films coming out in February. All right, coming in at number 10 is the film Ordinary Angels. Now, I'm not really too excited for this, but I actually thought the trailer looked pretty decent. Now, if this movie sounds familiar, it's because the film was supposed to come out back in October, but they moved away from Taylor Swift, which, hey, after looking at the box office number for Taylor Swift Air Tour, they made the right decision. Now, Ordinary Angels stars the likes of Hilary Swank, Alan Richardson, who's really hot right now thanks to Jack Reacher. Now, it's about a struggling hairdresser finds a renewed sense of purpose when she meets a widowed father working hard to care for his two daughters, with his youngest critically ill and waiting for a liver transplant. The fierce woman singularly handily relies an entire community to help. And the trailer, like I say, I mean, Christian faith-based movies could be a hit and miss, but the trailer actually does look really decent. Looks really heartfelt. Um, Hopefully, it's better than Jesus Revolution that came out last year, but we'll see. I mean, you got Alan Richardson. I like Hilary Swank, so some good cast members in it. So hopefully, it's a good one. Nine. Okay, I'm not really anticipating this. This is a little cheap because I'm not really fully anticipating it. I'm only interested because of the cast and this plot and all. Number nine, I'm just gonna add Madam Web. Yeah, I'm not all that pumped for this. It'll probably end up being terrible, but you know what? I'm at least intrigued by it. I do like the cast. You got Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney, Isabel Mercedes. I like Adam Scott, Emma Roberts. So, sorry with that. So hopefully it's a good one. But tickets, by the way, are on sale. They're not really doing bangers. I mean, Doom Part Two is selling out more than Madam Web. So yeah, that says something. But anywho, number eight, I'm going with a horror film that actually just dropped the trailer recent, and I didn't really know too much about it until I saw the trailer for this thing. And it's a horror film called Stop Motion. Now, it's about a talented stop motion animator becomes consumed by the grotesque world of horrifying creations with deadly results. Sorry about that. Again, I did not really know anything about this until I saw the trailer, but this does look really creepy. I mean, some of the stop motion sequences looks interesting. I mean, this pretty much feels like a horror film from Armin Animations. It does look like it would be a really creepy one, and the reviews for this has been good. It has like 100%. So I'm hoping I do get to see it in February, but we'll see. All right, number seven, I'm going with Drugstore June. Now this stars Esther Povitsky, who was in that Hulu series with Kat Dennings in it called Dollface, and she was also on that ABC Family slash Freeform sitcom series. I think it was called Alone Together, if I'm not mistaken. And she stars as June, who's a wannabe influencer who's juggling multiple problems for her parents. Wants to move out. Her ex-boyfriend accuses her of stalking him, and two detectives think she may be involved in a robbery of a local pharmacy. Now, one reason that piques my interest. Now, for one, the trailer I thought looked a lot of fun, but it is from the same director of Grandma's Boy, and I love Grandma's Boy. So anything that he directs, I'll definitely give it a go. And I like the cast involved too. Like besides Esther, other cast members include the likes of Miranda Cosgrove, Haley Joel Osment, Bill Burr, Jackie Sandler, who's of course the wife of Adam Sandler, Bobby Lee, Beverly D'Angelo, and even Danelle Bregoli, aka Catch Me Outside Girl. So yeah, the Catch Me Outside Girl just made her acting debut. Pretty cool, I guess. But I think this could be a lot of fun to check out. So hopefully it could be a good one. All right, number six, I'm going with Orion and the Dog. Now this is from DreamWorks Animation, featuring the voice talents of Jacob Tremblay, Paul Walter Hauser, Angela Bassett, Werner Herzog. The thing Orion fears the most is the dark, when the embodiment of his worst fear play, pays a visit. Dark whisks Orion away on a roller coaster ride around the world to prove that there is nothing to be afraid of at night. The trailer for this looks a lot of fun. I like the animation here. I like the voice sounds. It's a shame that's going straight to streaming. I would love to have seen this in theirs, but maybe it's not worth for a big screen. Who knows? But this looks like a lot of fun to check out. So hopefully it could be a good one. All right, number 5. I'm going with Lisa Frankenstein. Now, of course, this stars Catherine Newton, Cole Sprouse, and after a set of horrific circumstances bring him back to life. The two couple here embark on a journey to find love, happiness, and a few missing body parts. And of course, this is directed by Zelda Williams, who's actually the daughter of the late great Robin Williams. It's written by Diallo Coe, who, hey, I really enjoy Jennifer's Body. I don't care what people say about that. Of course, she also wrote Juno, so that's my interest there too. This looks like it'd be really cool to check out. Looks entertaining. Looks like it really feels like, let's say, Frankenstein meets meets Bonnie and Clyde. That's what I'm getting at with this. So hopefully it could be a good one. All right, number 4, man. I'm going with Bob Marley, One Love. Now, this, of course, stars Kingsley Ben-Adir, who was really good, who was just in Barbara recent. Now, of course, he plays the iconic role of Jamaican singer-songwriter Bob Marley, who overcomes adversity to become the most reggae musician in the world. And the trailer for this has looked excellent. Kingsley Ben-Adir, I think, looks terrific as Bob Marley. I've always adored Bob Marley music, so I'm interested in seeing his life story be told here. Looks like we're going to get lots of Bob Marley music in this. You also got Lashana Lynch, who I adore, so I think this could be really interesting to check out. All right, number 3, I'm going with Suncoast. Now, this is, of course, a Hulu film that stars the likes of Nika Parker, of course, best known for Last of Us fame, Woody Harrelson, and Laura Linney. And in it, you got Nika Parker, who plays a teen living with her strong-willed mother, must take her brother to a specialized facility. She strikes up an unlikely friendship with an eccentric activist at protests surrounding a landmark medical case. Now, you got Woody Harrelson, who's always great. Laura Linney, Nika Parker coming off The Last of Us. She's also going to be Asha in the upcoming How to Train Your Dragon. She's definitely a young actress to keep your eye out for. So I think this could be interesting to check out. Looks I like the coming of age aspects. Looks decent, and the reviews for this coming out of Sundance has been excellent. So hopefully it's a good one. All right, number 2, I'm going with Argylle. Now this stars the likes of Henry Cavill, Bryce Dallas Howard, Sam Rockwell, Sam Jackson, Dua Lipa, Ariana DeBose, John Cena, and directed by Matthew Vaughn, and it's where Ellie Conway writes best-selling espionage novels about a secret agent named Argylle, who's on a mission to unravel a global spy syndicate. However, when the plot of her book starts to mirror the cover actions a real-life spy organization, the line between fiction and reality begins to blur. And this actually looks a lot of fun. You got Matthew Vaughn directing, who's always great. I like the cast list evolve. I think this could be interesting to check out. Pretty much technically the first major film of February, so hopefully this is a good one. And now, what am I more anticipated over Argylle, Bob Marley? What's more anticipated than Madam Web? My number 1 anticipated film of February was actually going to be my number 1 anticipated film of September, believe it or not. And that is Drive Away Daughters. Drive Away Daughters looks terrific. I mean, I've been excited for this ever since I saw the, ever since I first heard about it. And of course, the trailer had me hooked. But obviously, they delayed because of the strike and all. Now, this stars Margaret Qualley, Geraldine Viswanathan, Beanie Feldstein, Coleman Domingo, Bill Kemp, Pedro Pascal, speaking of Last of Us, and Matt Damon. And it's a comic caper follows Jamie, an inhabited free spirit, bemoaning yet another breakup with a girlfriend, and her demure friend Manhattan, who desperately needs to loosen up in search of a fresh start. The two embark on an impromptu road trip to Tennessee, but things quickly go aware when they cross paths with a group of criminals along the way. Now, this is actually directed by Ethan Cohen, who's of course part of the Coen Brothers, and I am really excited for this. The trailers for this has looked a lot of fun. So I'm definitely excited to see this when it premieres. It looks terrific, looks entertaining. So hopefully it's a good one, but we'll see. Anyway, that's pretty much it there. Here is my quick rundown. Number 10, Ordinary Angels. 9, Madam Web. 8, Stop Motion. 7, Drugstore Jim. 6, Orion in the Dark. 5, Lisa Frankenstein. 4, Bob Marley. 3, Suncoast. 2, Argyle. And number 1 is Driveway Dogs. And there are some other ones that probably... There's not really a whole lot coming out in February, to be honest. Like, February seems a little bit dead, but... All right. There's also a movie called Scrabbled coming out. Interesting to say that. The Tiger's Apprentice, that could be good, but I've been hearing some not so great things here. So we'll see if that's any good. Turning Red is having a re-release. I like Turning Red, so there's a movie called Lola coming out. Something called Giraffe. Willie and Me, Willie Nelson. Who does not love Willie Nelson? Come on. Let's see. Upgraded, and speaking of Riverdale. Let's see. There's something called Float with Robbie Amell. Land of Bad with Russell Crowe. That does not look good, so I'm not all that interested in that. Out of Darkness could be a good one. Let's see. Mia Copa, that could be a good one, but the trailer doesn't do anything for me. Speaking of Amell, you also got Code 8 Part 2, which has Steven and Robbie Amell teaming up. And there's also Adam Sandler's Spaceman, which is actually getting like a limited theatrical release in February. But yeah, anyway. Let me let you guys. What are some films coming out in February you're anticipating? Whether you're interested, excited for, or not. Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simon Sion.